I'm Rose. I'm 36 years old, and today I have multiple income streams, investments, and businesses that run whether I wake up inspired or exhausted. But there was a time in my life when I was shoplifting avocados from the grocery store because I couldn't afford food. I had over $100,000 in debt. I avoided checking my bank account because the number made my chest tighten. I truly believed I had ruined my financial life before it even began. So when people ask me, if you had to start over from zero in today's economy, with inflation high and uncertainty everywhere, what would you do? I don't have to imagine it. I lived it. And if I had to do it again in 2026, in America, starting with absolutely nothing, here is exactly what I would do, month by month. First, I would not panic. I would not feel ashamed. I would not scroll social media comparing myself to people who seem ahead. Starting from zero is not a curse. It is clarity. When you have nothing to protect. No ego. No fake lifestyle. No illusion. That is power. The first thing I would do in month 1 is face the truth. I would sit down for 2 hours and calculate 4 numbers: income, expenses, assets, liabilities. Income minus expenses equals surplus. Assets minus liabilities equals net worth. When I finally wrote my net worth on a piece of paper and taped it to my wall years ago, it said -$100,000. I cried. But that number became my starting line, not my ending. You cannot fix what you refuse to measure. If your finances matter to you, you measure them. Every single month. After clarity, I would change my inputs. Because the broke version of me had broke habits, broke conversations, and broke influences. If you listen to people who complain about money, you will stay stuck. If you consume content that makes you want to spend, you will stay in debt. So I would systematically reprogram my mind. Audiobooks during every commute. Podcasts while cleaning. Content about wealth, skill building, entrepreneurship. I would protect my brain like it was my most valuable asset, because it is. Then I would run a 10-day financial sprint. No eating out. No subscriptions. No impulse spending. Cook everything at home. Cancel anything non-essential. Sell unused items around the house. Offer small services locally. The goal would be to stack $2,000 in cash as fast as possible. That first $2,000 is not about the money. It's about momentum. It moves you from survival to strategy. It proves you can change. After that, months 2 through 5 would be about one obsession: increasing income. Not investing yet. Not trading crypto. Not chasing trends. Income first. I would ask myself 3 questions. What am I good at? What do I enjoy? What will people in the US pay good money for right now? Where those overlap is the opportunity. And here's where 2026 gives you an unfair advantage that I didn't have when I was drowning in debt: AI. Today, you can leverage AI tools to multiply your skill. If I could write decently, I would offer AI-assisted copywriting services to small businesses. If I could communicate clearly, I would offer AI automation setup for local service providers. If I understood marketing, I would build lead generation systems powered by AI chat agents. Most small business owners are overwhelmed. They don't know how to automate follow-ups, qualify leads, or use AI tools properly. That gap is your opportunity. On SmartBiz AI, we talk about how AI is not replacing entrepreneurs. It is empowering scrappy entrepreneurs to compete with bigger companies. If I had $0 today, I would learn one high-value AI skill deeply for 90 days. Not 10 skills. 1. Maybe AI-powered email marketing. Maybe building automated sales funnels. Maybe setting up AI customer service agents for local businesses. I would watch tutorials, practice daily, build mock projects, and then offer my service for free to 2 businesses in exchange for testimonials. Once I had proof, I would charge. Even if I started at $500 per client, 3 clients is $1,500 a month. Improve your skill, raise prices to $1,000. Now 3 clients is $3,000 a month. Stack. Improve. Raise. Selling your time at a higher rate is the fastest way to widen the gap between income and expenses. That gap is your wealth building engine. Months 6 through 10 would focus on eliminating high interest debt and building a 6-month emergency fund. Security changes your psychology. When you know you can survive 6 months without income, you negotiate better. You think long term. You stop making desperate decisions. During that time, I would continue scaling my AI-based service into systems. Instead of manually doing everything, I would automate parts of my own business. Use AI to draft proposals. Automate onboarding emails. Create templated workflows. Turn my service into a repeatable process. That is how you move from freelancer to business owner. By month 11, I would invest in myself. A specialized certification. A sales training. A high-level mastermind. Something that increases my earning power immediately. Not a random degree that takes years. A targeted skill upgrade. Then month 12, I would begin investing in index funds consistently. Not trying to time the market. Just steady contributions. Because wealth is built by discipline, not excitement. And here is the part no one talks about. The external plan is important. But the internal shift is everything. There were nights when I felt ashamed. When I avoided friends because I couldn't afford dinner. When I questioned my intelligence. But the moment I decided that my current situation was temporary, not permanent, everything changed. You are not behind. You are unstructured. You don't lack potential. You lack a plan. The U.S. economy will rise and fall. Markets will fluctuate. Technology will evolve. But the combination of skill stacking, disciplined saving, AI leverage, and consistent investing will always create upward momentum. On SmartBiz AI, the mission is simple: help ordinary people build extraordinary leverage. Because leverage is freedom. If I had to start over today with $0, I would not wish for luck. I would not pray for a miracle. I would follow a structured plan. Month by month. Skill by skill. Dollar by dollar. 12 months from now, you would not recognize yourself. And 3 years from now, the version of you who feels broke today would feel like a distant memory. I once stole groceries because I felt powerless. Today, my money works for me, not because I am special. Not because I got lucky. But because I stopped winging it and started executing a plan relentlessly. If you are at 0 right now, good. That means your only direction is up. And this time, you won't just hustle blindly. You will build intelligently. You will leverage AI. You will protect your mindset. You will measure your numbers. You will widen the gap. And step by step, month by month, you will turn survival into stability, stability into growth, and growth into freedom.